Welcome to our beginning Pythonistas, and today we're going to be talking about an introduction to variables. What are they? How do you use them in Python? What are they good for? So we're going to start right at the very beginning with the word variable. Variable means changing, just like if the weather is variable. So what we do with variables in programming is we use to store values, as we call them, of stuff that's going to change. Whether it's a score, the boss's lives, enemy health, your lives, how many points you have, whatever, okay? Those are all stored in variables because that's like a little box where you store anything that's going to change throughout the game. So we're just going to do x. Let's say x will be the x position of your character, and we're going to say x equals 0. So we have to declare and initialize the variable. We declare it by saying the name of it, which is x. We initialize it by giving it an initial or beginning value when the game starts. We usually do this right up at the top of the game, somewhere up here. So we're going to say x equals 0. Now, if I say print x and run this, save that, and right there it tells us, yep, it's 0. Okay, let's go back here, and then we'll say x equals x plus 1, and we say print x again, and it should print it first, which is 0, and then again, which is 1. Let's say. Save that. 0, 1. Okay. We could say x equals x. Let's see. Get rid of this. We'll declare and initialize it. We'll say at the beginning it's 5. Then we're going to say x equals x times 3 x. And what do you think it's going to print? Well, 15. Okay? So this will change as you go along, okay? And so that's how it works. Now, the other thing to note is that x is not, unless you're tracking the x coordinate, x is a terrible variable name. It doesn't really tell you anything. So you want to call it usually what it is, like player score, okay, equals, let's say it starts with 0, okay? Now, with this player score, variable names have to be one word. You can use an underscore in the middle like that, but you can't have player space score. That's an illegal thing, and Python will get ugly with you, okay? We do the same thing. So then we can say player score equals, let's say, player score plus 1. Let's say plus 3. And then we're going to say print player score. And let's see what happens. Ooh. Oh, I just did exactly what I said not to do there, didn't I? Okay. Sorry about that. Try it again. Okay, it's 3. Okay? Because we started with 0, then we added 3 to it, and then the current value right there was that. So that in a nutshell is how it works for variables. It's just a box where you put something. It changes as you go along. Remember that you've got to declare it at the beginning, and you've got to initialize it, which means to give it a beginning value.